Hey everyone, it's Dr. Mike here. Today we're diving into a really important topic, burnout. It's crucial to recognize the signs early. Burnout can affect anyone, from students to healthcare professionals. It's more than just feeling tired. It's emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion. Understanding these signs is the first step towards preventing burnout. In our fast-paced world, the pressure to constantly perform can be immense. This relentless demand can erode our well-being. Burnout isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign we've been strong for too long. Recognizing the early warnings allows us to intervene and seek support. Today, we'll walk through 10 specific signs of burnout. My goal is to equip you with the knowledge to identify these symptoms. We'll explore how each sign manifests and why it's critical. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of what to look out for. So, grab a water, get comfortable, and let's get started. One of the most common signs of burnout is chronic fatigue. This profound exhaustion doesn't improve with sleep. It makes simple tasks feel like climbing a mountain. Chronic fatigue feels pervasive and overwhelming. It impacts your motivation and zest for life. Both your sleep and your overall well-being. Burnout can lead to brain fog, forgetfulness, and difficulty concentrating. Struggling to focus, misplacing things, and forgetting appointments are signs of mental overload. It's not about intelligence. It's chronic stress affecting your brain. This mental haze makes clear thinking a challenge. Tasks feel harder and require more effort. Distraction and rereading without focus are common. This impacts productivity and daily responsibilities. Your brain's processing speed slows down. Forgetfulness is common. Recognize these signs to manage stress and recover. Burnout doesn't just affect your mind and emotions. It can manifest in a wide array of physical symptoms as well. If you're experiencing persistent headaches, new or worsening stomach issues, unexplained muscle aches, or other nagging physical complaints, these can often be linked directly to chronic stress and the onset of burnout. It's crucial not to ignore these bodily signals. Your body is incredibly adept at communicating when something is wrong, and these physical symptoms are often its way of sounding the alarm that your stress levels are too high and unsustainable. Tension headaches or even migraines can become more frequent or severe when you're under constant pressure. You might also notice increased muscle tension, particularly in your neck, shoulders, and back, leading to persistent aches and stiffness. Digestive problems are another common manifestation. Stress can wreak havoc on your gut, leading to symptoms like stomach pain, bloating, acid reflux, changes in bowel habits, or even exacerbating conditions like irritable bowel syndrome. These aren't just isolated incidents. They become part of a pattern of physical discomfort. The mind-body connection is incredibly powerful. Listening to these physical cues and addressing the root causes of your stress is essential for preventing burnout from taking an even greater toll on your physical health and overall quality of life. Burnout can lead to a noticeable increase in how often you get sick. Chronic stress weakens your immune system, making you more vulnerable to infections. Stress hormones like cortisol suppress immune cells, reducing their effectiveness. This means your body's first line of defense is weakened. Managing stress and supporting your immune health is crucial. Significant changes in your appetite or eating habits can be another subtle yet important indicator of emotional distress and potential burnout. This doesn't just mean one specific change, it can manifest in various ways. Some people experiencing burnout might find they have a significantly reduced appetite, finding it hard to eat regular meals or feeling no interest in food at all. Others might experience the opposite, turning to food for comfort and noticing an increased appetite, often with cravings for sugary, fatty, or processed foods. When you're under immense stress, your body's natural hunger and fullness cues can get disrupted. For those who lose their appetite, the constant feeling of being overwhelmed or anxious can suppress hunger signals. The thought of preparing or eating a meal might feel like another burdensome task. This can lead to unintentional weight loss, nutrient deficiencies, and further depletion of energy levels, exacerbating the fatigue that's already a hallmark of burnout. Conversely, for others, stress triggers an increase in appetite, a phenomenon often referred to as stress eating or emotional eating. Addressing the root cause, the burnout, is key to restoring a healthier relationship with food and supporting your overall recovery. Feeling constantly anxious, on edge, or perpetually worried is a very common emotional symptom of burnout. This isn't just the normal, fleeting anxiety you might feel before a big presentation or an important event. Instead, it's a more pervasive, free-floating anxiety that seems to linger in the background of your daily life, often without a specific, identifiable trigger. You might find yourself with a persistent sense of unease, a feeling that something bad is about to happen, or an inability to relax even when you're in a safe and comfortable environment. This heightened state of anxiety can manifest both mentally and physically. Mentally, you might experience racing thoughts, difficulty concentrating, excessive worrying about things you can't control, and a tendency to catastrophize or expect the worst-case scenario. Physically, anxiety can show up as a racing heart, shortness of breath, trembling, sweating, muscle tension, or even panic attacks. Burnout can trigger or significantly exacerbate anxiety because your coping resources are depleted. When you're emotionally and physically exhausted, your ability to manage everyday stressors is diminished. Addressing the sources of your stress and seeking support to manage anxiety are vital steps towards reclaiming your peace of mind and overall well-being. Burnout can pave the way for serious mental health conditions like depression. Persistent sadness, loss of interest, hopelessness, and guilt are red flags. Burnout and depression share symptoms like fatigue and sleep disturbances. Burnout is often work-related, while depression affects all areas of life. Untreated burnout can evolve into clinical depression. Seek professional help if you experience severe symptoms. Increased irritability and impatience can indicate burnout. If minor inconveniences annoy you or you snap at others, it's a sign your emotional reserves are low. Chronic tiredness and feeling overwhelmed reduce your tolerance for stress. Acknowledge irritability as a burnout symptom to address it constructively. One of the more insidious and serious signs of burnout is a growing sense of detachment, cynicism, or depersonalization. This involves feeling emotionally disconnected from your work, your colleagues, your clients, or even your loved ones. You might start to feel like you're just going through the motions, observing your life from a distance rather than actively participating in it. This emotional withdrawal is often a subconscious coping mechanism to protect yourself from further emotional exhaustion, but it can have profound negative consequences. Cynicism often accompanies this detachment, particularly in relation to work. You might develop a negative or overly critical attitude towards your job, your organization, or the people you work with. Tasks that once felt meaningful may now seem pointless or burdensome. This isn't just having a bad day or feeling disillusioned. It's a more pervasive and deeply ingrained negativity that can color your entire perception of your professional life. You might find yourself questioning the value of your contributions or feeling a sense of futility about your efforts. Reaching out for support, whether from a therapist, a mentor, or trusted loved ones, is critical at this stage. Thanks for watching, everyone. We've covered 10 significant signs of burnout. Recognize these signs and take action. Burnout is serious, but you can overcome it with the right steps and support. Seek support from friends, family, or professionals. Your health is your most valuable asset. Protect it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more health tips. Stay informed, stay proactive, and stay healthy.